Thank you for joining us. Once again, we're here from Seton Hill University, and we've just had a great day full of authors. And joining us, we have a current Seton Hill student, Stephanie Wytovich, is that correct?
Correct.
And we also have
the entire director of the Writing Popular Fiction graduate program, Dr. Albert Wendland.
Well, thank you both for being with us here today. And I've really kind of been amazed throughout the day at what the program, the level of person that the program draws. And our last interview was almost a testimonial to say, you know, we were here and the program took us to here. So Stephanie, as a current student of the program, do you feel you've gained a lot through the experience?
She's not going to say no without
Well,
she's required.
I'm required. No, most definitely. The sense of community that's at Seton Hill is huge, and it's offered me a lot of opportunities when I was an undergrad here, coming up and getting involved in the program and taking classes, and then actually getting into the program and meeting everyone and making contacts and networking has just been a sublime experience. Very helpful.
Now, you've just had something released?
Yes, my collection of poetry, Hysteria, just came out with Raw Dog Screaming Press. Debuted last night at the signing, which was
sold out.
Sold
out.
So
I believe your mother posted on Facebook that it sold out within 15 minutes.
Mom was really happy. Mom's the horror person in the family, so she was in a good mood. And then a little upset that she didn't get one. But I know, even in Orangeton. But yeah, so it was a great experience, and I owe that a lot to the networking skills.
So is it a darker poetry or a horror-based poetry, or is it just poetry in general?
It's horror poetry. It takes place in an asylum. Hysteria is my muse. She's the nurse that runs the psych ward that it takes place in, and she goes to different cells, and each poem is a different patient and a different voice and different style. So it really is a lot of voices coming together as one.
So Albert, as the director of the program, how long have you been here first? Maybe I could ask.
Oh, I've been here for over 30 years.
Okay.
The program itself came into existence in 1999, 2000 there.
And what would you say about the growth of the program? Did it instantly take hold, or did it take a little bit of time to?
It took a while because, well, at first we started with 13 students. It was an MA program at first. After about 10, 12 years, we turned it into an MFA program. And it's just been getting larger ever since. We had about 70 students total under the MA program. Under the MFA, it's anywhere between 100 to 120.
And Heidi, when did you go through the program?
I started in January of 2005, and then I dragged my husband in June of 2005, and then I graduated in 2007, as did Jason. And then you get real sad thinking, wow, I went through these incredible couple of years, and then you realize that you're alum forever of Seton Hill, and it never ends. And especially whenever they have these wonderful programs through In Your Right Mind, that it is just a continuation, really, of what we do within the program itself.
Well, Stephanie, I wanted to ask you, what's next? I mean, you're going to finish the program, I would assume.
Yes. Yeah, I'm planning for January graduation, hopefully. And I'm actually looking into doctorate programs. I want to go and I want to get my PhD in literature, and I want to teach, and I want to keep writing, but I really do. Literature and literary analysis is a big passion of mine, and I want to explore that for sure.
And I should mention that right now, Dogstar Books is trying to negotiate with Al to get his science fiction novel.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're very excited about that. We can't give you details.
I can't ask. That was my next question.
Well, you can ask what his novel's about.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
By all means.
So I thought she cut me off.
Just not the business part of it.
Whoa. I thought, man, that's great for an interviewer to say, he's working on this project, but don't ask about it. So Albert, why don't you give us a little synopsis?
Okay, let's see. It's a science fiction novel. It begins as a murder mystery and develops into an interstellar treasure hunt. It's not quite the Maltese Falcon in space, but there's a certain connection there. So think of that growth in intensity, interaction with the characters, and you do have an idea of what the book does.
Absolutely.
See, we're very excited about it, so maybe there'll
Coming
be an
soon,
announcement,
hopefully.
yes, I'm going live, you never know.
Yeah, and
We've been
Albert's
just,
close enough, he could just
that's
make that
right,
call down
we've
to
been
Uniontown.
planning all the
Just
bookings for the next year for everyone. And also, we wanted to tell Albert that with whenever Tim Wagner and Matt Betts were on here and we were talking zombies, they had some great ideas for modules, and one was the guide to surviving the zombie apocalypse, Seton Hill style.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
That's good.
So we can put our trademark name on it.
Exactly. We have to
Right.
put our trademark name on it.
That's
And
good.
actually, the other one was
That's good.
because Tim was writing media tie-ins that he was talking about doing a media tie-in module, and we had already said that, well, we're going to confront Al with this one. That's
I turn away some fantastic ideas.
Nothing like putting you on the
Real
spot.
cream of the crop. It happens.
So, are you after your anthology, or not anthology, but your collection of poetry? Your next piece that you're working on?
Yeah, I'm working on finishing up my novel, which is a religious horror piece called The Eighth. And I've already started working on my next poetry collection, which is going to be a little bit different from Hysteria. The working title is Mourning Jewelry, and it's going to be more about absence and loss rather than pain this time around. So,
And this is your thesis novel that you're working on right now?
yes, my
correct?
thesis novel, correct.
So, what's the deadline for the thesis
thesis.
itself? That
Wow.
puts you kind of under a strict time
yeah.
frame.
Practice for real
Yes.
life,
Yes.
right?
Right, it's good.
Definitely.
It's good practice. My mentor wants me to have it in August 16th, so I have a month to kind of pull everything together and then submit it in September.
And you've started it, correct?
Yeah.
They're required to do that.
Yes. Yes.
So that's something we could be seeing in the future from you, possibly.
Yes. Most definitely. Hopefully.
Definitely. And I wanted to ask you, Dr. Wendland, if you could give us just a real quick version of how people can find out about the Seton Hill MFA program.
Quickest way is to go to the Seton Hill website. Just click on Writing Popular Fiction. There's a summary there of the courses, of how long you're here, what you have to do. The whole point is that when you leave here, you have a publishable novel, a market-ready novel, we call it. We can't guarantee publication, but we want a manuscript without shame. Something that you are ready to submit and that you're very proud of.
Absolutely. And obviously
Most
there have
definitely.
been quite a few that have come out of this program that
Right.
have really won a lot of awards and become bestsellers.
Well, it looks like we are out of time, but I want to thank both of you for being with us. We will be back with more authors here at Seton Hill University in just a few moments.